So welcome everyone to our Bhagavad Gita gathering. We are blessed and honored to have your company. And before we do some chanting, I just want to read a little quote that I read. I was listening to a lecture of Srila Prabhupada, one of our gurus, and this caught my attention, so I wrote it down. So Prabhupada said, Krishna is so grateful. If you give little service to Krishna sincerely, Krishna will never forget your service, and he is so powerful. If Krishna becomes your friend and Krishna remembers you, then what you want more? Just imagine. So this is the great fortune we have as human beings, and especially fortunate that we've now become civilized human beings. There are 400,000 different human species, but many of them are uncivilized. But civilized human beings now, we have come to this body, and therefore we can, Atato Brahma Jigyasa, we can inquire about God. That is the special responsibility and good fortune of having this human body. Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Now I can inquire about spirit, about God. So, as Prabhupada is saying, that we can serve Krishna. I was just thinking that in this world, we have relationships, so many relationships, and we try to please the other person, isn't it? Husband, sister, mother, we try to please them. But very often, unfortunately, in this material world, we see that relationships, despite our best intentions, they don't go well. They don't go well. Just like in South Africa, I understand that divorce rate is at least 50%. At least 50%. What does that mean? That means that couples come together, very happy. Very, very happy. Oh, I love you. You're my soulmate. I met someone the other day, says, I got a partner, we twin flames. Like this. Twin flames. Yeah. Soulmate. Yeah? Very, very happy. And off we go to the church, to the temple, married, lovely dress, flowers, food, music, friends. Very happy. I want to please you, my husband. I want to please you, my wife. Like that. 50% divorce rate. So we see, doesn't work out. Trying to please someone in this material world doesn't work out. Even if it works out perfectly, even if you don't get divorced, and the husband doesn't cheat on the wife, and the wife doesn't cheat on the husband, but one day they get old, one partner dies, the other one cries, you die, I cry. So you try to please this partner, but even in the perfect relationship, death will come. So your effort to please ultimately ends in sadness, separation, death. Yeah. Whereas Prabhupada is saying, you try to please Krishna. Give a little service to Krishna. This is perfection. This is perfection. This brings the fulfillment, the happiness that we are all looking for. Every single soul is looking for. Lord Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu, Gauranga, he came, the Lord himself, and he gave us 8 verses called the Shikshashtak. Only 8 verses. He could have given us 8 billion verses. He's the Lord. And one of those verses, the last verse, talks about Purnamrit. Purnamrit, what's that mean? It means full nectar. I want full pleasure. I want full satisfaction of my heart, of my soul, at every moment. This is what we yearn for all the time. Of course, we put up with the mediocrity and the imperfections and the frustration and the unhappiness of this world. We put up with it. We say that's life, but it's not life. That's material life. That's not real life. Spiritual life, Purnamrit, full nectar at every step. But how is that possible? Only to serve Krishna, to try and please Krishna. Not my husband, my wife. Of course, we don't neglect our relationships in this world. But we need to understand, I need to keep Krishna in the center. That example, if you water the root of the tree, the whole tree gets nourishment, isn't it? Every single leaf on that tree will get nourishment. But if you try to water one leaf, it won't work. Many will get missed out. Same thing, we want to give our love, we want to give our service to our brothers, our mothers, our sisters, whoever. Water the root, give your love, give your service to Krishna, and it will go to everyone perfectly. There's no more loving thing you can do than help someone surrender to Krishna. Your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, whoever it is. There's no more loving thing you can do for the soul than to help them surrender to Krishna. That's love. Actually, all the other so-called definitions of love are not love at all. They're very superficial. They have no benefit for the soul. So, when Lord Chaitanya came, Lord Gauranga came, he had associates. The Lord comes, when he comes with his associates. Those associates are eternal associates, by the way. They don't come to this material world to learn anything. They're eternally perfect. They're called Nitya Siddha. So when the Lord comes, he comes with his associates, and they know the Lord and they love the Lord. So we can hear from them if we want to understand who is Krishna and how to love him. So one of those disciples, Rupa Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis, the 6 principal associates of the Lord, gave us a verse, Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurtrishe Namaha. And he's talking about Lord Gauranga, and he says that he offers his respects to Namo Mahabhadanyaya, that this Lord Chaitanya is the most merciful, the most kind personality. Nobody can be a better friend than him. He's a person. He's the Lord, but he's a person. And he's your friend, he's your best friend. Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema, what's he doing? He's giving Krishna Prema, love of God, love of Krishna, which is ordinarily very difficult to obtain. Very difficult. What's he doing? He's giving it freely. How? By this chanting process. You chant the holy names, and the love in your heart for God will awaken. How about that? Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. He's Krishna himself, but he comes as a devotee. He's called he's the covered incarnation. He's covered, he's disguised. He is God the Lord himself, but he plays the part of a devotee. Why? To teach us how to be devotees. He never says, I'm God, but he is. He's the Supreme Lord. And what did he teach? 2 things. Surrender to Krishna, to the Almighty Godhead, and humility. These 2 things. So, how do we surrender? We chant the names. Yeah, that's Shravanam, hearing and chanting. So, if you have a look, there's a little slip there, the Go with Gauranga. Maybe most of you know, but there's the mantra, the Gauranga mantra, which we can try. And in this way we're we're perfecting our human lives.